Finally, Solo Leveling Episode 1, title, I'm Used to It, is here, and I mean yeah, the hype that going around solo leveling, it does lived up to the hype. And with Episode 1, his journey to become weakest to the strongest hunter in Korea has begun. When I was making this video, I've done some research then about the manhwa, so I knew little bit about the basic structure of the solo leveling world, and the way anime adapted it, is really impressive. Well hey, Thunderpoke is here, and I'm going to explain the Solo Leveling Episode 1 today. So, spoilers ahead, be careful. Well, Episode 1 commences by providing a comprehensive overview of its world, explaining the occurrence of the gates and hunters. It sets the stage for the unique journey of the main protagonist, Sung Jin-woo. The debut episode sets the groundwork for the horrors that await Jin-woo inside the double dungeons, laying the foundation for the challenges and adventures that will shape the series. Solo Leveling Episode 1 takes off by introducing the audience to the world of hunters and monsters, with a glimpse into past events. The narrative unfolds as a hunter and his group confront a formidable horde of giant red ant monsters in a battle. Despite the collective strength of the swordsmen and mages, all their efforts prove futile against the mighty creatures. The hunters face a grim defeat, with members being attacked and killed one after the other. The monstrous ants ruthlessly eliminate the group and feast on their flesh, leaving the human side in a seemingly hopeless situation. Then the narrator further explains the situation, detailing the abrupt emergence of the gates, portals connecting to diverse dimensions containing various monsters. These creatures come through the newly formed portals and launch attacks on the inhabitants of the anime's version of Earth. The narrative further delves into the inception of the hunters, individuals endowed with awakened abilities, the exclusive defenders against the monsters since conventional weapons prove ineffective. The hunters are categorized based on their strength, ranging from the strongest S rank to the weakest E rank. It is mentioned that once individuals awaken as hunters, there is no way for further enhancement of their powers. Episode 1 then transitions to the present 3 years later, focusing on the life of the main character, Sung Jin-woo. Depicted as one of the weakest hunters in the show, Jin-woo becomes part of a raid alongside his friends and fellow hunters. The raid is under Song Chi-yul's leadership, the party's highest-ranking hunter. Before the raid begins, Jin-woo engages in a brief conversation with a fellow hunter and friend, Ju-hee. During this exchange, he acknowledges his own weaknesses. Jin-woo takes part in the D-ranked gate raid with only a small knife, determined to perform better in the upcoming fight. However, his aspirations are swiftly shattered when he encounters the dungeon's formidable monsters. While confronting a goblin monster, Jin-woo's dagger shatters, and he is fatally stabbed by the goblin. Ju-hee soon heals him, as the group rejoices over defeating all the dungeon monsters. However, their decision to dig deeper inside the dungeon leads them to the fateful hidden double dungeon door. Inside, they encounter massive statues of unique-looking monsters. As they read through the inscriptions within the dungeon, the door unexpectedly shuts, trapping the group within. The situation takes a horrifying turn when one hunter attempts to escape, only to be gruesomely killed by one of the statue monsters upon touching the gate. This marks the beginning of the gruesome events in the hidden dungeon in Solo Leveling Episode 1. Jin-woo and his companions are left traumatized, struggling to comprehend how a seemingly low-level D-ranked dungeon could house such monstrous creatures. The group soon realizes that all the statues can move. As they grapple with this revelation, Jin-woo observes the eyes of the largest statue, the statue of God, move. Recalling his past experiences, where he came close to death, he warns his companions to take cover just as the colossal statue emits a lethal laser beam from its eyes, incinerating everything in its path. However, caught off guard, several hunters lose their lives in the sudden attack. The episode concludes with Jin-woo realizing the gravity of their situation and recognizing the imminent death looming over the entire group. Other than the events in the double dungeon, Solo Leveling Episode 1 also features additional scenes in the narrative, introducing pivotal characters like Cha Hae-in, Choi Jong-in, Go Gun-hee, Woo Jin-chul, and Yoo Jin-ho. While their introductions are brief, these characters are poised to play significant roles later in the storyline. Overall, if I have to say, the new world they introduced, the vibe it gave, was really good. And let's see what's the future awaits. Well, that's it for today. Now before leaving this video, please make sure to subscribe Thunderpoke. Thank you for watching and your support.